There you go.
We're musicians.
That's what I'm going to put at the start of this episode. Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Tom from UDS with another edition of the Quarantine Sessions, where I chat to people a lot cooler than myself in the wonderful land of lockdown. Now, my guests this week are a band with a mission statement: to create something new, for their songs to cause a reaction in listeners and protest the pattern of current music. With energetic live shows under their belt and a sound that evokes a fresh take on the rap metal formula, they're already well on their way to achieving this. It is my pleasure to introduce arguably the most handsomest band performing today, Noir. You don't get those kinds of introductions from Kerrang, I'll tell you that. So, for the unfortunate few who may not have heard of you yet, would you mind just in your own words introducing Noir?
We're like a nu metal band, but we don't like being called a nu metal band because that makes everyone think of Limp Bizkit.
I mean, you're better than Limp Bizkit, that's for damn sure.
We'd like to believe. They have a lot more money than we do.
Yeah, but so do the Kardashians, so that means absolutely nothing. But just quickly as well, just for the people at home, do you mind just introducing yourselves individually so we know what your roles are in the band?
Yeah. I'm Evie. I do vocals.
Yeah, I'm Jake. I play bass and do backing vocals. I'm Sonny and I play guitar.
I'm Alex. I play guitar as well.
I'm George. I drum and I do some shouting in the background.
It's like Blind Date. I love it. This many people. And obviously we're all friends here. And one of the ways I like to get closer with my friends is asking them the real questions that really probe their deeper inner thoughts. So my question to you guys is, if you could be a type of sandwich, what type of sandwich would you be?
That's a really good question. I don't think it'd be a certain type of sandwich. I like aubergine pickle a lot. So I'd have to have aubergine pickle in the Don't give me that face, George. It's lovely.
That's why nobody likes you.
Like raw? Like raw aubergine?
No, have you never had aubergine pickle before?
No.
Really nice.
Have you ever eaten a normal meal?
I have this IP of egg and cress because no one likes egg and cress and no one's going to eat me and then I'll live forever.
No one likes me. No one wants to eat me.
It's got to be the veggie patty in Subway. It's just the best one.
Short for Vegetable Patricia, if you didn't know.
I'd be a jam sandwich, mate.
Nice and classic. I can dig it.
Yeah,
Stick some mascarpone in there. You basically got a cheesecake sandwich.
I'd probably just be, say good old ham and cheese. Can't be that.
Can't be that.
And he's the only meat eter in the band. So.
There you go. I mean, I knew there was going to be some veggies with a band from Bristol. Come on, but no, some solid choices there, except for the aubergine pickle. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But
there would be more stuff in the sandwich than just aubergine pickle. That's just the base layer.
This isn't a sandwich, it's a statement.
Tis no sandwich, tis a remorseless pickled machine. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm having a great time already. So, we're here to talk about Noir, so let's get back on track. At the time of recording, your latest single, Vanity, has been out for just over a month or so. For anyone who hasn't had a chance to listen to it yet, what can people expect from it?
I mean, it's got some really cool bars that Evie does, some cool fast lyrics. It's quite heavy, it's aggressive. It's got a breakdown at the end because we are a metal band. Yeah, I think it's one of our most aggressive tunes. It's from the go, it's quite in your face. It's got some spooky guitars and it's quite quick. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. And kind of on the same note, do you have a nickname for your fans yet? Because obviously, like Slipknot have the Maggots, and other bands have other things that I can't think of the top of my head. But have you got a nickname for your fans yet?
Nope.
Well,
What was that? Abby?
The colons.
The colon.
I mean, that's good. That is good. It's better than my suggestion, because my suggestion was going to be, well, you know how in like Surfer California talk, they don't say bro, they say bruh, like that, like BRUH. I thought it'd be the Noir Bras. And as the de facto leader of the Noir Bras, I have to know, you've obviously released 3 good songs, but the only thing wrong with them is we want more. So when can fans expect an EP or an album release?
Ask Boris. Because that's really what's happening right now.
I see.
You know,
We have started working on an EP. Definitely.
Very cool.
We've kind of got the balls are rolling. Again, it's just everything's kind of been halted by lockdown. We're still working as much as we can on it, but you know, once we kind of get to go ahead to meet up and actually get in the studio, hopefully very soon.
Awesome.
For an EP.
We have got another single ready to be released as soon as we can get a music video filmed, and that is all dependent on when we can actually meet up. But
of course,
as soon as possible, really, we'll be releasing more music.
Sweet.
Won't be long.
What's that?
I was going to say I'd like to apologise. I'd like to apologise for the Noir Bra comment, because I spent far too much time thinking that up, and it was not worth it. It was not worth it.
I loved it. We have named our fan group. My mum can now be part of the Noir Bra.
Noir Bras.
Yeah.
So anyway, from looking to the future to a past where everything was a little bit back to normal, no one can tour at the moment, but back when you could play live, have you got any crazy stories from playing live that you can share with the world?
Alex?
Oh yeah, the time Alex almost died.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me?
There was a time in Swindon where I was just ill as hell, and basically had to play the whole set with a bucket at the side of the stage.
Oh no.
So it was one of those moments of basically I played the whole set just hair in front of my face, kind of not knowing, just sort of getting through each song. But I played every note right, so still
that's the main thing.
And then
I think one of the funniest moments was we played in Manchester. It was one of our first gigs outside of Bristol, and we let Evie do directions on the way back, and we were going on the motorway, and then out of the blue he goes, "We should have turned off an hour ago."
Oh no!
And we don't let him sit in the front anymore.
I'm not allowed to do directions anymore.
Yeah.
On the time that same night, we just left the venue. We got 10 minutes down the road, and Sonny goes, "Left my license there."
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You just did the Yui in the middle of Manchester. I don't think you couldn't do a Yui where we were, and he just straight back to the venue
instantly and just did a massive swerve on us.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
I mean, there's been loads of cool stories, just like small bits, like when we did like a wall of death, at a local show, Bath. There's a guy literally just did a handspring right into the middle of the wall of death before it just closed around.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, we met some great people. There's just been some great times on tour. Like, we can't wait to get back out there.
There was this other time we were in London staying at our mate's house, and the walls were like paper thin. We got there at about 3 or 4 in the morning, and they were all quite early birds. And Alex and Sonny were trying to pump up like a blow-up mattress, and they pushed the thing down, and it just screamed. It was the loudest thing I've ever heard.
It was like an hour.
Trying to pump it up, and the whole house is just really loud. People are banging on the walls and stuff.
It was so bad. If you've ever tried to watch like 20-year-old men who can't fall asleep like without being like children and just be laughing at every little thing, like just the fact that 2 of them had to share a bed was hilarious for me. It was just so weird. Like. Yeah, it was fun.
The fact that every single band I've ever been in, when we've gone to Bridgewater at the Cobblestones, there's like a back to the stage, and it looks really solid. And every time I've like tried to lean against it, Just every time I've been there, I've stepped in something and I've like fallen backwards over the stage onto someone's stuff. But you know, we keep going back.
I mean, that's a hard thing to pull off as pretty cool. But if you can like reverse it into like a front flip or something, then you're balling.
You're almost halfway.
I don't think any of us have like fallen off stage yet. I don't think so.
Yet.
Yeah,
I've definitely stumbled.
The first show back, someone's going to stack it now.
No, I really hope we're not at the Fleece. If we're at the, I'm terrified of the stage at the Fleece in Bristol because it just has like this 5-6 foot drop onto concrete, and I'm just so ready to just misplace my foot, just like being in the middle of a song.
So obviously, we're talking about sort of, you know, the past, and we've talked about the present, looking to the future. What's left on your band bucket list to achieve? What would be sort of near the top of the list?
Fans.
Build the army of Noir Bros.
Yeah.
I guess like the main thing is getting the EP ready. We're already planning to hit the road again. Just waiting for lockdown to end so we can just get back out there and keep working and performing.
Yeah, I think hitting up Europe at some point would be incredible. Like playing a show in Germany would be quite a tick off the bucket list. I want to play a festival that's outside. I think that'd be so sick.
An outside festival, yeah. We played a few indoors.
Not one of those dumb indoor festivals. You want
an outside festival.
It's a thing, like, if you're at an indoor festival, you just got to expect it to smell like BO for the entire duration of the time.
Yeah. That's just part of the experience.
Well, we did one outside gig. Oh, where was it, lads? Where was that outdoor stage?
The Antelope, I think, in High Wycombe.
High Wycombe. Yeah, we played the last gig that venue had because they closed down because of like complaints and whatnot. And it was beautiful, massive outdoor stage, and then it just started raining, and it was very sad.
That was
supporting an Avenged Sevenfold tribute band, you know, as you do when you're trying to do something interesting.
That's it. It's all stories to build in the old repertoire. But here at UDS, we don't just talk about music. We talk about the breadth of pop culture. So movies, video games, TV shows, comic books, everything and more. With that in mind, if you could have one of your songs featured in anything, what would it be?
Dude, that's such a big question, dude.
Only the biggest here.
That's wild. It depends. Like with the metal music, I guess the new Doom soundtrack. Every metal band wants to be on the Doom soundtrack. I don't really know with our style of music. I don't know how many games films it would fit in.
I think it would be cool to like get a song on an advert without realizing, and then turn on the TV and the advert starts playing and it's your song. I
think there'd be quite a few calls to make if we didn't know that they were going to use our song on the radio.
And then a lot of confusion and anger and stuff.
That's what you want from an advert. What would you want to be selling in this advert to be on TV?
Antidepressants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like this fans.
I mean, I could definitely see it. I don't know if any of you guys are nerdy about this stuff like I am, but definitely like a wrestling theme or something with a bit of aggro vibe.
Alex,
like that.
Do you want to tell a story?
We always did. I've got a few friends of mine who wrestle. I used to write. I wrote like a tiny bit of music for some of them. For a small company up in. Well, I mean, definitely, I'd love to like. I guess like like one of the highs of the bands, like watching some of like the NXT takeovers and stuff. It'd be mental to like Cane Hill like opened up one of their shows. Like just to do something that would be insane.
That would be amazing.
Just kind of like that, or like a UFC thing. You know, just something like in the sort of so that sort of sporting world would be like really cool. Just do like a crossover.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's how I used to discover bands. Was like my favorite like wrestlers would
yeah.
It'd be Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero.
Oh, Guitar Hero. If they ever break, is Guitar Hero still going? Like,
yeah, I think my old band had a fan made one on there.
I'm pretty sure Guitar Hero has stopped production at this point.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, like, the amount of like plastic waste they produce from all the guitar controllers getting destroyed, I'm pretty sure like, they had to step in at some point.
Yeah.
Gojira aren't too happy about it. That is my dreams just crushed there, Evie. I hope you
Does.
The entire
No.
last album was about guitar.
Okay, well, let's get a song on Just Dance 2021.
There you go.
There we go. We need to create our own like dance move, like the Shikari shuffle. You know, back in the day when Shikari had their shuffle move, we need to create a new noir dance move.
The noir.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to think of something that rhymes with noir, but I'm spent with bra. That's not even
I'm in my mum's noir.
The noir car. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. Now, this segment, I'm not sure how it's going to quite work with 5 different people on the call, but I'm going to give it a go, and we'll see how it goes and how chaotic it gets. It's called Desert Island Discs, and the premise is you can each take one album with you onto a desert island. What album would it be?
I'd take Forever Ago by Bon Iver. It's a good album. I love it. Are we going to the desert island together? Like, do I get to listen to all 5 albums or just one?
I haven't thought about this. Let's say no. It has to be just
For you.
Quarantine Island is what I'm calling it.
Quarantine Island. That's tough.
No idea.
Come back to me. You guys go. I'll think about it.
I'd say for me, it would have to be a Coheed and Cambria album.
Yeah, boy.
Oh boy, yes. Probably be Good Apollo, Burning Star 4. Probably have to be that one.
So it's up there. It's top 3.
I'd definitely say it'd be that one. It's either that one or No World for Tomorrow.
That's probably mine, I think. Oh no, actually, I don't know. I really like the Afterman albums. I'm going on a tangent here, but because I just love Coheed. But yeah, I mean, I could listen to any of their albums on a desert island and have a great time.
Definitely. Yeah, probably Good Apollo because that was like the first one I listened to of them, and it kind of got me into a lot more guitar music and everything. So and all that stuff. So yeah, I'd say that one.
Sweet.
I think if we're talking in terms of like thinking about it, I'd probably go with something instrumental because I'd get sick of vocals way too quick if I had to listen to one album over and over again. So probably Grow by Chon. Chon's first album, Grow, is the first full length is great. Or like New Levels, New Devils by Polyphia. Stuff like that, like little instrumental things I'd probably enjoy more, I think. I mean,
Chon are a great band to listen to down the beach, so I can definitely see that translate into a desert island pretty well.
Yeah, I just think I could probably stand listening to the album on repeat.
George, what about you? What's your album choice before we get demonetized?
I'm really struggling between 10 Stories by Me Without You, which is just gorgeous little album, or literally any album by the Mountain Goats. I'm dying. This is really hard.
For me to go, George, and then we can come back to you.
Yeah, you go. I've got to think about this. I'm looking at the files right now.
Is Sonny going to say a metal album? Are any of us going to say a metal album?
Sadly, I was going to say Blue Lines by Massive Attack, just because I've been listening to it a lot recently.
That's a good album.
It's got Tricky on it, and I love Tricky. But it's got other artists featuring on it.
Representing the Bristol scene.
The Bristol scene.
I can dig it. George, we're all waiting.
I think it's All Eternal's Deck by the Mountain Goats. It's just, it's the best album.
Great band. I remember I used to work in a CEX, and I used to play the best death metal band out of Denton, where the end reprise is just Hail Satan over and over again. Anyway, we like to advocate positivity here at UDS, and one of the ways we do that is through inspirational quotes. And one of my favorites is, "I can't believe I ate the whole thing," because it works in any situation in life. What doesn't matter what it is. But with that in mind, what would be your inspirational quotes to share with the world? Can we have that clean again, just so that I've got that as a soundbite?
I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die.
There we go. Perfect. Pixar with those wholesome quotes.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. It wins. That's it.
Anyone else?
We're going to need a bigger amp.
Always need a bigger amp. These are very prophetic. I love it.
I said pathetic then.
Prophetic. I'm not that harsh.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
I'm just disappointed. As representative of the Noir Bras, I have to say you can do better. I'm joking. I can't believe this is
interviews. You're never getting us again.
Oh god, I'm gonna make Noir Bras stick if it kills me. It's gonna stick.
Please do. You can be our president of the fan club.
I will take this hefty responsibility, and I will do all the wrong decisions. So anyway,
that's all we can ask of you, mate.
That's it. Whoa, boy. None of us can really plan for the rest of 2020 with the world up in the air. But as best as you can, what does the rest of the year have in store for Noir? Nothing but darkness.
We're gonna hit the road as soon as possible. As soon as venues are open, we'll be touring. And yeah, hopefully some more music releases. We have got a single that will be out as soon as possible. I don't think our EP will be out until 2021 though.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well,
exciting.
You hope to have little bits of content to show people for the latter end of the year. We might think about doing some covers or something. Okay, man. Here's a question back for you, the interviewer.
Ooh.
If you were to pick one song that we should cover, what would it be?
Oh, I'm going to Ibiza by the Venga Boys.
We're going to.
I don't know why that came to my head. No. I don't know if I should stick with that or actually think of it a proper cover. Oh, wow. What should you cover?
I'm trying to imagine it. That's amazing.
Wow. Dang.
The song.
Oh, Google it after this. It's a banger.
Last Ketchup. Let's do Last Ketchup.
I'm trying to think of something with a good beat to go along with it. Oh, rats.
Well, back in the day, we covered Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz.
It's 15 years since Demon Days came out, so maybe something off that. Oh,
I think we'd like to do another Gorillaz cover at some point.
Feel Good Inc. There we go. That's my official pick there.
That will be a good time.
Anyway, the last question we always end our interviews with is We Are UDS, which stands for Upside Down Shark. Don't ask me why, it's just the name that we picked and we're in too deep to change it now. But with that in mind, what would be your favorite sharks? Either real, fictional, something from a movie, something from nature. What would be your favorite sharks?
I quite like the goblin shark because it's got a really cool mouth. It just goes and eats stuff.
It's a gnarly
It's
beast.
gnarly, isn't it? It's really scary. I think I'd go for a hammerhead. Because they look sick. It's just cool.
I'd definitely say the great white.
You're already up the standard.
I feel like it's the coolest. It's got the coolest way it hunts because literally launches itself 25 feet or something in the air just to catch a seal. It's just awesome.
It's a beast. It's a beast.
I just looked this up. It's called the Wobgong shark.
The what?
It's a weird looking fish, man.
I'm gonna have to put one up on the screen now somewhere just for reference. Yeah. I've never heard of this.
The butt shark.
The butt shark.
The butt shark.
Okay. Awesome. Evie, what about you?
I will say the character Bruce from Shark Tale. He's. Is it Bruce? Or is that Finding Nemo?
That's Finding Nemo. Are you thinking of Lenny? Jack Black's
Lenny's the one. Yeah, the one who tries to not be a shark.
That's the one. That's
Because
the one.
he's scared of what everyone will think of him, because everyone's scared of the sharks. I like
That's-
Lenny. He's a good one.
Where can people find you online before I overheat from all the spice that we've had today?
We're on Facebook. You can search NO:IRUK. You'll find us on Facebook there. On Instagram, we're at the band Noir. I think Twitter and YouTube and everything is just, you can find us just by searching Noir.
We have a website, thebandnoir.com. Thebandnoir.com, yeah.
We do mainly through the Facebook and Instagram. That's where you can find us for the most recent updates.
Oh, and on Spotify as well. Just
Oh yeah,
on IR.
There you go.
we're
There you go.
musicians.
That's what I'm going to put at the start of this episode. Thank you so much for your times, Alex, Evie, George, Jake, and Sonny. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you today.
You too, mate.
And
Cheers, boss.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us. We'll see you soon.
Lovely
we shall do this in person sometimes. And anyone listening at home, make sure to listen to Vanity and the rest of Noir singles wherever you listen to good music. Hit subscribe for more interviews with cool bands and nonsense like this. And we shall catch you next time.